Alrighty, hopefully everything is good and everything is live and all that jazz. Looks like it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Journey to the Farlands. My first commentary in a while, in a good while. But anywho, I'm gonna hop in the world so I can get get moving. And we are in a bit of a predicament that I left myself in from last episode. So we'll see. I'll accept a challenge, but let's see if I can actually get anywhere. But anyway, welcome back. I think we're on episode 316. So that's pretty neat. That many episodes of this nonsense have happened, of course. This is what that means. But yeah. In case you didn't know, I did die last episode. And my stuff got obliterated. And I think I finally have kind of figured out that items, like the timer is just universal. So if you're just like, I don't know, I haven't had any luck going back to stuff and getting it. I've had really bad luck that way in this world. So I think it's just in general for beta. I don't know if it's like that in modern Minecraft. I feel like it's only if the chunks are loaded, but in this it just feels like the timer's universal, and if you go there after the timer's gone up, like the 5 minutes or whatever, then it's gone forever. And that's what happened to my stuff. But I haven't quite decided if I want to do an outpost or if I want to do just keep going like I have been. I guess I could just keep going. I need to get some gear. I'll probably have to do a bit of mining, although I don't know if I'll do a full-on mining session. I'll just pick away at the rocks as I go, I think. I just feel like walking, although I do have a plan for an outpost in case I do really feel like doing an outpost. But anyway, I'm back. And it's been, like I said, it has been a while since I've done a commentary. I've uploaded a few videos, of course, commentary-wise, but Journey has been a bit of a slow burner for the time being. I just kind of have been doing some other stuff in rotation, and Journey's just kind of fallen out of it, but I'm hoping to try and keep doing semi-daily. I've kind of course, moved on from the fact of reaching the Farlands this year. I don't think I'm going to be accomplishing that goal, but it doesn't mean I can't play this world. So I'm still gonna play the world whenever I feel like it. Oh, definitely a fun thing to do is go into a spawner with no gear and no life as well. I got some wheat. There we go. Let's make some bread. Use the nice drag clicking from whatever mod adds that. One of the fix mods. Oh, I need to... Actually, this is a good excuse to do some mining. Hang on. Hold on. I gotta get some cobblestone. We'll see what happens. I might just get sick of the bad loot and just go get some more diamonds, but I think at that point I might as well just do the outpost too. So you guys let me know what you guys think if you want me to do an outpost sooner than later. I guess I'm a bit due for one considering my last one was in October of last year. So it has been well over half a year since my last outpost. So we made it pretty far. I had to get diamonds a few times. I don't even know what, like, I'm so bad. I'm so terrible. I keep losing my stuff. Gosh, I with the diamonds I gathered in the past a year and a half, I mean the whole world basically. I could have made it to the Farlands by now based off those diamonds, and I'm just wasting them, wasting them dying. Oh well, it is what it is, and I'll just deal with it. Gotta get at least some stuff though. I'll toss out my mediocre gear here. Usually I'm a bit sentimental about wooden tools, but that's also, I mean, this is like not the first wooden tools I've had in this world. It's not the first, probably couple. Actually, I don't need that axe either. It's definitely not the first couple wooden pickaxes I've had. I've had a lot of wooden pickaxes in this world. Basically means I've died a lot. That's all you need to know. Oh yeah, I can make some leather gear as well. There we go. I'll make it iron at some point soon, hopefully. I kind of like the starting from scratch. As much as I hate losing my diamonds, I got the bright side is I get to just do a chill commentary, regaining my wealth a bit. That's kind of cool. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, I gotta rely off of my good old mini map now, which didn't exist the last time I lost all my stuff, but it's nice to have. Okay, well, let's keep going as I'll sort my inventory out a bit. Oh, I've flip-flopped a bit. Oh well, it's okay. The op bar can be switched around as much as I want. It kind of changes as it pleases. But yeah, it has been a while. Looping back to that original conversation, it has been a while since I've last done things. Like I said, it's just been out of rotation. And when I did return to it, I was a little bit, I died last episode yesterday. So yeah, we're just going to recover from that today. But I have been doing plenty of stuff off camera, working. Well, I had some pretty busy work weeks, so in case Journey did drop a bit, although I mean I did get a pretty sizable episode out the other week, but yeah, things have been getting busy for me for work and also other games in general. I've been getting pretty crazily back into The Sims more recently. I've been playing Universe Sim on and off through the weeks in the past few months. That's been a lot of fun. I've said it plenty of times before, but I do think it'd be a fun idea to do a series on a different game. I'm just waiting for the right time to do it because right now I'm kind of busy with Journey and Newcraft and old school Minecraft. So I think that'll keep things full for now, although I might throw in some kind of a bit more out there of a series and see how it does. But anywho, that's what's going on there. But yeah, I've been playing Sims, and I also did a playthrough of Broken Age, which is a game that I vaguely remember from many years ago, back in 2014. I know it was a long time ago. I'd almost forgotten about the game entirely, but it just kind of popped into my head, and it's a really fun point-and-click adventure game. And I watched Stampy play it as well, a YouTuber who I'm sure raised a lot of people, and definitely had an influence on me for sure as well back in the day. So it was a bit of a trip down memory lane, a lot of nostalgia and stuff this past week, which it was pretty nice to just get to sit back and play a relaxing puzzle story point and click, I don't know, narrative game. So that one was a lot of fun though to play again. Well, I've actually never played it before, so it was nice to play it for the first time. A game that I kind of had vague memories about, although I had mostly forgotten about, like I said. But yeah, that's definitely a game I think is a lot of fun if you guys are looking for a game to watch or check out. That Broken Age. It's an old one. It came out like a decade ago now, but it's a goodie for sure. But yeah, that was kind of one of the big things I was up to. Probably hindered Journey a bit because I was staying up late playing that game a few nights. But it was so much fun. Wouldn't take it back. But yeah, that was what's going on there. And more recently, yesterday, my monitor, or my secondary monitor, quit. It gave out. And I'm not all that surprised about the monitor kind of failing on me, because it's a pretty old monitor. Got it from some garage sale or somewhere, or even just like an online listing quite a few years ago. Wasn't that expensive. But it was, I think, when I looked at the model, I think it's a 2008 monitor or older around that time. So, I mean, 16 years of service, that's pretty good for a monitor. And it just kind of, it still turns on, but it just makes a weird noise and the screen just it has all these weird visuals and stuff. So I can't really use it. It doesn't even show up my screen anyway. I think the screen just blew out, like much like the old TV. This also blew out this year. Had to get a new TV, but it was a very similar way that you can only see like part of the screen. Although you couldn't really make it out. I don't think I could. I mean, it's just right next to me. It's sitting dead. I'll have to get a new monitor so I can use OBS a bit more efficiently again, and all my other things I do for double monitors, which surprisingly is very useful in a lot of cases. Especially when I want to research stuff while playing a game or that kind of thing. Or, the streaming end of things. A whole lot of applications. So I'm going into journey mode, like just chatting away, and I keep forgetting that I have no stuff. I gotta get myself back in gear. But yeah, the monitor quit, so I'm gonna have to get a new monitor at some point, maybe this week. And what else do I want to get? I wanted to pick up a copy of Elden Ring as well. Me and my friend are gonna play some Elden, or I think we're gonna play some Elden Ring. I won't stream much of that, if at all. I think I'll just keep it chill between us. So yeah, I'll be playing some Elden Ring on the PS5. I haven't played it that much. I mean, Broken Age was a good excuse to play the PlayStation. And I think I want to get back into PlayStation a bit because I stopped playing it for a good month or two there. So I've only had it for a few months. And I had a lot of fun with Spider-Man and the few games I've played. I've got a good lineup going for what I want to do with it. So that'll come back. So yeah, just plenty of things to occupy my time, which I think is pretty nice. Yeah, I've been pretty encapsulated by other stuff, as you guys can probably tell. Journey has taken a bit of a backseat, which I'm not all that miffed about. I think Journey is for as good of a series in a world it is, I do definitely like to take a bit of a step back from it occasionally, and I don't really feel the pressure leaving it behind a bit because I know I'll kind of come back to it eventually. It's one of those worlds that it's just I was thinking forever world, but it's not really a forever world, but it's more of just a long-term world. Another spawner. What do we have here? Ooh, I'll take the iron. Okay, I don't need all these buckets. Probably get rid of some stuff. The bones. Oh, the string I do need for the bow. Yes. That would be a good addition. I always mix it up. Every time. It doesn't even make sense, the recipe I have. It's just like a weird way I have it memorized. That's the wrong way. That I always have to correct it. It's okay. It's all good, I suppose. But yeah, I'm definitely hoping to get back into the consoles a bit. I might even get, well, I mean, I think it might be fun to challenge myself and try out the Switch version of Minecraft. I don't know if I I might just play like a console version because I do have a few console versions, but I thought that might be fun because I could play that elsewhere. Then I can have like a main world that I can play even when I'm at someone else's house or you know, out on a trip kind of thing. I won't be able to stream it because I don't have a capture card for Switch, but it'd be kind of a fun thing to do, I think, in general. As much as I want to escape Minecraft, I mean, I could always get like Breath of the Wild too, or you know, one of those games, because I know I think I'd be pretty into them. Or just a Switch game. I don't know. I might look around for one. If not, then I'll just probably get a copy of Minecraft or something, because I mean, it's like $30, but it's not too bad. So we'll see if I feel like doing that. I think it'd be kind of fun to go back to Bedrock Edition a bit. I mean, it's kind of buggy and whatnot, but there's the hardcore mode now, so I could make a hardcore world on the Bedrock Edition, which is something you couldn't do before the newest update, which is pretty neat. But I don't know. I might, like I said, just get some regular old Nintendo game to play. That might be a better bet for me. We're really rags to riches right now. Rags to riches moment in Journey to the Farlands. Or as I put it in one of my earlier episodes, riches to rags. Where I went from absolute rich to ragness. Ragness. That's about right. Yeah, I've been playing, yeah, like I said, Broken Age, and then I've also played Universim, and kind of as of like a week or two ago, I was playing some Sims 4. I kind of returned to it. I don't think it's an objectively terrible game. It's not the best Sims game. I think, like in my opinion, I think there's Sims 2, the one I just finished playing before stream. I think Sims 2 is better in some ways, objectively or otherwise. And well, I also think Sims 4 has its merits with building and being able to create cool, you know, getting all these tools to create cool Sims and cool builds. It does definitely lack in the gameplay, even if you know, Maxis and EA have made their attempts at trying to improve it. It still is built on the flimsy foundation it started on, so it's always going to be limited in some way, and that's probably also why it's quite buggy as well. I mean, every game gets buggy when you updated it for enough, especially 10 years. But The Sims' level of bugginess is probably unparalleled. Well, I'm sure there are plenty of games that are buggier, but I think for a game with that kind of reputation, it's kind of a bit shocking that a game of that size, a multi-billion-dollar game, is just, you know, left all buggy. I mean, they do definitely fix stuff. They're not lazy or anything, but they're definitely limited a lot by EA and stuff, I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised if that were a bit more of a valid reason. I don't really talk about that all that often on the channel because I try to just focus on Minecraft, but I definitely am pretty into like city builders and simulation games as well. I mean, like my first non-Minecraft series was The Sims 2, which I didn't get very far in because I don't really know actually. It was a lot of fun of a thing to do. I don't know why I just left it behind. Maybe just, I guess with everything I do on this channel, it was something new to take the spotlight away. I know, yeah, I just remembered I do have to play OSM before the stream. I want to at least try and get one play session in between episodes of old school Minecraft, because I think that would be cool to get some progress in, because I got a lot I need to do for that. But I'll get back to that. But going back to the Sims and stuff, that's definitely stuff I can talk about. I just haven't really, because I don't really know if many of the Journey of the Farland viewers are into that kind of thing, and the Minecraft viewers in general. So I'll save that for like potential Sims series, is that kind of discussion. But Yeah, old school Minecraft. I'll go back to something a bit more themed to Minecraft. Old school Minecraft. The new series I've done. Well, I've done 2 episodes so far. Episode 3 will be coming out this week, and that just is streamed every Saturday. So I just upload the VODs to YouTube, as always with everything. And that series is on an old beta server. An old beta server, yes, that's right. Well, it's not, I guess it's not old, but it's an old Minecraft server called Old School Minecraft. It's been around a few years, and me and Devin finally got around to playing it. So that's been a lot of fun to mess around in a beta world, especially in like a multiplayer scenario, although it's basically like a single player world between the 2 of us for now until we expand out and start meeting some other folks on the server. But I don't mind that. I think we could stick to our guns for a bit and just keep it simple for the time being. Because I've got lots of big projects I've already started. Well, the main big project is my base, which, if you know anything about me and my bases, well, Journey, I guess is a good example with the outposts being all these flashy builds. I definitely like a good flashy build, and for old school Minecraft, I built quite the thing, or at least I've got it started, quite the structure. Quite the behemoth, I believe as I called it in the episode. And that's quite fun. If you want to see it, make sure to check out that series. No, it's kind of a cool build because it has a bit of nostalgia for me in it. Because I kind of there's a certain nostalgia in a certain building style for Minecraft that I haven't really quite nailed. So I'm trying to figure that out for this build because I want to build something that I can be proud of. That's like just not like everything else I'd build in Minecraft. So it's a bit of a different plan I have for that build, but I think it'll be a fun one. It'll be like a more of a complex really than a base. Because it'll have like everything I could ever need in it, like farms and storage. Maybe even redstone contraptions eventually. So yeah, that'll be a pretty sizable base. I'll have to do a ton of mining, especially since it's going to be a very cobblestone and stone centric build. A lot of glass and lava as well. I want to use the glass and lava. I think that'd be pretty cool, having like lava tunnels and like all lava falls and glass. Huge windows and all that jazz. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think beta works really well to execute that because in modern Minecraft it just looked like bad building, but in beta it's nostalgia. It's like, oh, that base reminds me of something I built when I was, when I was 10 or when I was like 10 years ago. 15 years, no, not 15 years ago, 12 years ago, that kind of thing. I mean, I definitely saw stuff like what I'm going to be building in old school Minecraft 12 years ago in Minecraft. It was just a part of the times back then. You just don't really see that kind of stuff anymore. But yeah, that's pretty neat anyway. That's my non-journey, non-Newcraft series. Speaking of Newcraft, oh hey Cherry, how's things? I'm doing pretty solid. I died again in Journey, and my stuff just disappeared when I went to the spot where I died. So that was cool. I'm just wandering about this world with pretty much just the leather on my head and the boots. Solar eclipse was awesome. I get the hype now. I didn't see the solar eclipse. I'm sure it was pretty cool. Stop dying, easy problem solved. The one issue with that death was, I mean, it was me being an idiot as with every other time in this world, but it was mainly just my attention being diverted. Like I was just trying to, because the video, current video I was watching ended, so I was looking for another one, and then I walked right into a creeper and had like no reaction to it. At least no quick enough reaction to respond to the creeper. That was alright though, I guess. Didn't need those diamonds anyway. I didn't have actually that many. I'd already worn through about half of them, so at least I have that going for me. I feel like diamonds are just a trap in this world now, because whenever I get them, I seem to just lose them in a grisly death. Because the diamonds I got from Outpost 1, I lost them to lava. The diamonds I got from Outpost 2, I lost them. It's the diamond curse. Yeah, that's what it is. Curse of the diamond. That is truth. There's truth in those words. Definitely not just my idiocy. No, let's attribute it to some minor thing in this series. Well, I guess diamonds aren't exactly minor in the world of Journey, but they help speed up the journey, I guess. Even if I have to spend like 7 hours mining. Well, a few hours actually. Took a sleeping pill like 15 minutes ago, so I'm hoping it knocks me out so I can maybe sleep in a bit. Oh, that's nice. Hoping to at least make it to an hour today, so I've got just about 30 minutes. Which will land me just before midnight, so that'll be a good time to go to bed, I think. Might as well limit myself a bit. It's always funny when I stream earlier in the day, because I get like the Europeans who are just about to go to bed. And like yesterday I think it was yesterday, yeah, because yesterday I did my stream a little bit earlier in the day. And I got like some guy or person from Sweden who was just getting ready for bed, and they were just messaging in the chat for a bit. That was funny. You Europeans. Oh, Cherry. Gotta have some respect. But yeah, that was kind of interesting though. So I've had that happen a few times, even just people from other countries, not just Europe. There was someone from Portugal, I think, as well, which I guess is also Europe, but I had a viewer from Portugal for a while who kept popping in, saying hi, and wanted me to stream earlier in the day. And I did for a little while, but I just kind of stopped doing that. Yeah, it's in my DNA. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I see. Makes sense. Keeping my eyes peeled for any ores, because smelting the said ores would be, I think, a good idea. They keep chopping down trees. I wonder, I've been thinking recently in this world about the implications of losing the diamonds yesterday. And I mean, it could actually spell the end of the diamonds in Journey for now. Well, I would say for like the rest of the time, but I know I'm probably just going to get sick of stone and iron and eventually just get diamonds again. But this could be the second wind of the diamond strike. Diamonds did me nothing good in this world. They only get missed. They only fall into lava or get obliterated by creepers. What good are they? Wait, you didn't know that there was a diamond strike before? There was one in August, actually. I think it was August. It was when I did, no, it was when I did the Citadel, I think. Yeah, no, it was October. Never mind, a bit later. I typed that before you said that. Oh, okay. Yeah, the delay. I see. Do a little spot of mining. Yes, the second diamond strike. Like I said, what good have those diamonds done for me? I just need like a stack of coal, which would be, I think that would be nice. Maybe a bit more to smelt. Which I could just pick it up on the way anyway, so I'll just grab iron after I get a stack of coal. I read a book today that my friend got me for Christmas and it wasn't written before 1900. Wow. Delving into the modern era a little bit, aren't we, Cherry? Although to be fair, like I've written like some, or I've read some modern books, but like the one book I have read in recent times was written before 1900, so I do partially relate to that. Just reading historical books in general. It is a devastatingly sad book. Well, I guess there's there's some sad books out there. I'm not surprised. I'm hiding out in a cave. Very spooky. I haven't been caving like this in a bit. Well, guess I'll just grab the last of that coal and we'll be good. Seems the spawners will actually be a bit of a renewable source of iron for me. Who needs iron farms when you can just go to spawners? Yes, that makes so much sense. I'll just finish mining this little blob of coal. So slow with stone tools. But it's okay. I need to learn to cope with stone and iron. I need something else to read because I finished that one in a day. Oh dear. Oh, it's nighttime. Which means it's time to dig a hidey hole. Because I'm down in the cave, so it only makes sense. Uh-oh, I'm gonna lose my tool. Ooh, oh no. Like, I haven't even made a sword yet. I've got my priorities. Resource gathering. Yeah, I could smelt that. Hidey hole is a fun thing to say. It's where I hide away from the terrors of the night, you see. Last episode, I got a bit of night walking in, and it was not very fun because it was stopping rather repeatedly to try and find my stuff. That was not fun. I should say that was not fun at all. Don't we all? Ooh, I can make a shovel. And then a hoe. No, I'll make a sword. Oh, jeez. I think I were trolling. He's making all these resource gathering things first. And I get to make a sword. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Now we're cooking. I gotta sort my inventory out. Back to the traditional. What? Actually, I do have a free slot. So I guess I can. A few free slots, actually. There we go. The new and improved. Which I'll just go to sleep. Instead of mining that right now. I'll just keep my pickaxe at the ready. You never know when you need to mine some iron. Actually, I'll grab that. Still a PTSD for my alpha world where the inf dev world I had, or when I was trying to break a furnace, I got rid of the coal within it and all the riches it had smelted so kindly for me. So yeah, I've got a bit of PTSD. Even if I don't think beta has that functionality of deleting the stuff in the furnace when you break it, I still just take the stuff out in precaution. Much like how I still take the F3 screenshot, which I don't even really need to do anymore. I don't really know why I do it. Although, see, it's so easy to get out of a creeper explosion. I don't even know how I died to it. I was just so tired. I got very nervous when you weren't putting your water bucket in your hotbar. Yeah, I quickly realized that I probably might need the water bucket. Helps me traverse and whatnot. Doesn't really work for MLG clutches. I've tried that. It is not very helpful that way, but it does help in other ways. Like, I don't know, getting down from a mountain. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks to the dogs. It's all good. They're in a better place. Oh, just 2 more. I'll just grab these. I guess I could actually... There we go. Like, I'm so pure that instead of chopping down a tree partially, I just go for the big ones when I need to even it off. I think that's rather funny. I mean, it's the noble thing to do, but I'm getting the loopy kind of tired. I haven't been well, actually, last night I was pretty much the loopy kind of tired. I was playing Sims late last night, and by the time I was done, I could barely keep my eyes open. I hadn't got much sleep the night before, and I hadn't got much sleep last night either, so I think I should get off to bed pretty shortly. Only 20 minutes, and then I'll log off. I'll even it out to a nice hour. It's always nice. Yeah, the medicine is the cost. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. I'm sure that's actually, yeah, that actually would be pretty solid explanation. Oh, yeah, I've gathered more than enough wood. Oh, well, my inventory is not full of boats and beds currently. Maybe I'll craft a few at some point, but not right now. Not at this current moment, anyway. I woke up this morning at like 3 a.m. on accident. Oh, that's lovely. It's only like 2 hours before you usually wake up, so that probably makes a pretty big difference, though. I wake up at like 8, 9 a.m. So like when I stay up late, I still wake up at like the regular time. I just am slightly more tired. And today I actually felt it at work, so I should probably get a bit better sleep because I wore out a lot quicker. Still was able to do my job just fine, but it's not as smooth sailing. Imagine waking up at 9 a.m. Yeah, imagine having a long sleep. Well, I wouldn't say long, but fairly sizable. That's just when my body wakes me up on purpose. Oh, that's usually why I usually go to bed with the blinds like open so I can see the sun when it rises. So that also helps wake me up in the morning. Because usually most mornings I have to go to work. Well, actually a few hours and then I go to work. But I like to get a good head start and just activity and stuff that day before I get to work. So I usually work in the afternoon. Although Thursday I actually am at work at 9 a.m. So I'll be waking up a bit, or I'll be trying to get a bit more sleep that night, I think. My body jump starts as soon as the sun is up. Yeah, I do not relate. Maybe when I was young, I woke up early, but I mean, like, not quite that early even. Like, it was still like 6:45, which is a bit closer than, 9 a.m., but I don't know. If I don't get like 7 hours of sleep in a night, I just do not want to get up. I don't know what to tell you. It's just the way it is. I used to not be like this. I don't know what happened. I saw the robot, the crying one. Unless you're talking about another robot guy that I missed or something. Oh, yeah, I see it though. That's weird. Oh, yeah, I said it in the stream earlier, but Jerry, my second monitor blew out, so I have to look at my Twitch chat on my iPad now. At least until I get a new monitor. Wanted to see it if those guys are silly. Or, oh, you wanted to see it, the robot guys are silly. Yeah, they're a little silly. Twitch's emotes are a little fun. They're just the default ones. Not even mentioning all the other ones that they have. Now whenever I turn on my monitor, it makes a funny little noise. And I can only see like the top corner of the screen. Like it's like a gray patch. So that's fun. So I just don't have a second monitor for the time being. I did have a second monitor for years, but that was also when I was not streaming, so. Oh, whatever. Whatever will you do with no second monitor? Hey, they're pretty useful. Maybe not for like everybody, but I don't know. For me, I found it quite a bit useful for a lot of the stuff I do. Pretty much everything. It's just nice. Although I guess there is like the splitting feature. Windows has like a feature where you can like split the screen, but I think that'd be a bit jank for streaming. I guess it would work, but actually probably wouldn't work as effectively as a second monitor. But oh well, I got my iPad as a second monitor. It works pretty nicely anyway. The sheepies. I'm almost back up in wool supply. It's almost as if I never died. But honestly, the thing is, I could just keep going like this. Like, I don't have to do outposts. Like, outposts are just a thing that diamonds have dictated, you know? Or whenever I get bored, I guess, which hasn't really happened, I don't think. I guess the only, like, planned outpost was, the one that I did on the anniversary, which is kind of cool, but most of the time it's usually when I run out of diamonds. Or I kind of, like, slowly sputter out and go back to, you know, I used iron for a while. So, I mean, I could just use iron for the for the rest of this series until the end of time. At least until I get to the Farlands. I mean, that's an interesting thought. Kind of a funny one. Where that leaf just, oh, I guess it decayed. I was like, oh, it just disappeared. Yeah, well, that was also when I had diamonds. And this episode was like, oh, I could do an outpost, but do I really want to get diamonds? Do I want to just build something to build it? It's like the ultimate thing. How did I use the wrong two? I didn't even notice. Oh. No, honestly, the last two episodes I've been like, oh, I should build an outpost. So it's more like the reverse, actually. Which is, I think, even more funny. I do have a saddle and some cocoa beans out. I need them. I also forgot a whole word. Ah, well, I somehow managed to read between the lines and not even notice. Let's get back to normalcy in this world. Who needs diamonds? Look at me, I'm doing great in this world without diamonds. What did they ever do for me? That's like the whole reason I'm on strike. On the diamond strike. Right, I gotta remember this, the continuity. I also gotta make my second crafting table. You speak cherry. Yeah, I guess so. Guess I'm just fluent. You just sometimes just have an ability to just not really be able to notice that there's like errors and stuff. You just kind of like read over it almost. At least that's what I find. I grab some more feathers. Need to get more arrows for my bow, which I have 4. I think the bow would be rather nice. I figure I should probably have defaulted to the bow against the creeper, you know? It's okay, because I can speak Beam of Force sometimes. You can understand this gibberish? Sometimes. I can't even understand it most times. guess I can grind up some feathers. I guess I can get them from zombies too. Don't have to be rude to the animals. Yeah, I have manners. Like not instantly slaying every animal I come across in this world. Well, except with the exception of that chicken, but considering how much I've walked in this world, there's a lot of animals I walked by and not killed. So I've got a good amount of self-control, actually. Just so happens to be that whenever I die, I become a bit more bloodthirsty. Funnily enough. Like PETA. I don't know. Probably not. I feel like PETA would disagree with a lot of the stuff I do in this world. And in general. Although I feel like PETA would disagree with just about anything everyone does, and probably including themselves. I thought that was a heck mouth. I was like, yo, it's a weird hole. Because they pop up a little bit in this world. I used to be vegan. Oh, really? That's neat. There's some Cherry lore. Yeah, there's another tidbit of information I've learned about this person named Cherry. Who somehow has a consciousness. Going off of our conversation. I never personally was interesting enough to have another form of diet. I've always just kind of been the same way, that way. Can you imagine if Cherry was my actual name? Yeah, that's a wild name. Don't get existential again. I'm too out of it. Yeah, it'll be real spooky when you're loopy on the sleep meds. Gotta slowly climb up. Oh, yeah, I keep trying to water a bucket, but it doesn't work. I hate to break it to myself, really. Maybe Cherry is my actual name and I'm gaslighting you. Yeah, you never know. I mean, you did say your legal name was Cherry_Bear. No. That was off the record, though, I guess. So, yeah, Cherry. Yeah. I see. Exactly. How can you forge legal documents anyway like that? You just can't. It's illegal. If it says it, it says it. That's fact. It's definitely not like changing your name legally is a thing. Of course not. Who'd want to do that? Oh, I'm yawning. First yawn of the night. Oh, I was a bit physically tired from work, so I mean, I'm sure as soon as I get up from my chair, I'm gonna start feeling the aches from work. Bit of a physically demanding job sometimes. So yeah, I might have a bit of fun getting to bed, but when I get there, I'll just knock myself out pretty much. Not to say that I'll punch myself in the face, but I'll be asleep pretty quickly. No punch in the face necessary. Maybe that's what I'm due for. Just some thing that punches me in the face and knocks me out. That's the real sleep meds I need. Although I guess if I just didn't just stay on the computer for a long time, I probably would just get naturally tired. I mean, I do get naturally tired, but I feel like you just ignore it. Like I think like just electronics just makes you forget about that. People don't know how to pronounce my actual name half the time, so maybe I should change it to Cherry. Kidding, kidding. I get confused enough. Yeah, that's true. Ugh. I remember when I was a kid, I was like so worried about like I was so worried thinking about the continuity of changing your name. I was like, wait, if you have to change your name, does that mean you have to change your name on everything you did in the past? Like all like the worksheets from school. I was a kid. I didn't think about how it actually would be, but it's just funny to imagine that you have to be like, oh God, the whole part of having to go back and change, white out all my name, my name and rewrite it. It's one of those little kid worries. Oh yeah, for sure. I had so many of those. Like quicksand. Oh my God, yeah, quicksand. There's just so much stuff like that. Like, kids just have no grasp of reality sometimes. I mean, most times actually. I mean, you get the odd kid that's actually pretty in tune, but most kids are, picking their nose and digging in the sand, looking for treasure that they may never find. Dig a little deeper, maybe you'll find a fossil or something if like a mile down. A mile? No, not a mile, like a few hundred feet. I used the American unit. I'm making you feel included. I feel like I still don't have a grasp of reality. No, that's true actually. I feel a lot of people don't really have a grasp on reality, but it's a complex thing. Not everyone figures that out. Just reality in general. Maybe I'm turning you American. No, there's just idioms we say, and like certain things we say that just include like American terms of speech, like the imperial system and whatnot. Like the whole saying of "I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole." Like, there's not a Canadian equivalent of that. I mean, there probably is, but I just say 10-foot pole. Although I more often than not just say I don't trust that as far as I could throw it because I can't throw things very well. Those people that don't believe in space sure don't have a grasp. They have like negative grasp. Oh, this is kind of a cool like bowl. I haven't seen many like bowls in beta. Well, I guess it's not really a bowl, is it? No, it's kind of just like a weird valley. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it for the thumbnail. And an F3 screenshot just to be useless and take up more file space. Maybe I'm turning Canadian. Maybe you're turning Canadian, Cherry. I'm just trying to think of like the idioms we say that have like American terms of speech in them. Or like units or whatever. I mean, like measurement, like height measurement is like still like foot and inches. It's weird because we're like picky and choosy with what we like to use units for. It's kind of weird. Like 5'6". Like why not 137 or 100? I don't even know what 5'6" would be in centimeters. But maple syrup, that's my impression. How was it? Well, needs a bit of work, but you're getting there. You're not too far off, I must say. That's like what I say like every morning. I go to the table to have my breakfast. Maple syrup, eh? Anyway, Cherry, I think I'm gonna go to bed. Well, at least get ready to start going to bed. It's a whole process. It's the part of the day that I probably spend the most time just procrastinating sleep. Yippee! Yay! All right. Well, I guess I'll see you though. Good luck to you with the sleeping pills, and I'll see you when I see you, and I'll see everybody else when I see you. Thank you everybody for watching, and goodbye.